Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Hamuja Consultants versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax. This case has been reported in 451 ITR at page number 77. This case relates to the assessment year 17-18 and it is a case on stay of demand in the cases where a very high pitch assessment has been done by the assessing officer. In this case, the assessee filed his income tax return by showing an income of near about 68 crore and some income was exempt of rupees 39 crores. When this return was claimed as an exempt, because this income was related to the profit on sale of long-term shares and listed shares, but by mistake assessee showed this income under section 10 subsection 34 in spite of section 10 subsection 38. Section 10 subsection 38 says about the exempt income which is on the sale of shares of listed companies, while section 10 subsection 34 says about the dividend income which is exempt. When the assessment was going on, the questionnaire was asked with the assessee and the assessee explained that this was my long-term capital gain and it was exempt. But the assessing officer said that you have claimed this amount in section 10 subsection 34 which is regarding dividends and not regarding sale on shares. So accordingly the assessing officer made a very high pitch assessment at 471 crore. When the assessee was in the CIT appeal, assessee filed the stay application before the assessing officer because the assessing officer also realized that the assessment was made at a figure which was practically impossible in the case of the assessee. So a blanket stay of 6 months was given. But as all we know nowadays that the decision at the CIT appeal takes a very long time. So 6 month time passed very soon and the assessee has to file the stay application once again. Assessee also filed some additional evidence under Rule 46A at the CIT appeal. Neither the stay application was entertained nor the decision on the appeal of the assessee was taken. Even the admission of the additional evidence was not communicated to the assessee. So the assessee filed the writ petition before the court that my demand should be stayed and my appeal should be heard at an early stage. At this, Bombay High Court said that there are two instructions of the department. Earlier the instruction was 1969 which says that if the high pitch assessment has been done, say at a figure which is double the returned income, so in those cases the stay should be granted to the assessee up to the CIT appeal level. But that instruction was overruled by 1993 and in that it was said that the assessee has to file the stay application before the assessing officer. He has to decide, and if the assessee is not satisfied, then in that case the higher authorities can intervene, but only in the exceptional cases, and in those exceptional cases it is the case that when the assessments are made at high pitch. So if we draw the conclusion from both the instructions, then in the case of high pitch assessments the stay application should be taken care of the assessee, and in this case the balance of convenience was also in the favor of the assessee only because of the section quoted by the assessee the whole issue was arisen. So in this case the court said that the department has to decide the appeal of the assessee within 3 months and there should be granted a stay to the assessee till the finalization of the CIT appeal. My purpose of discussing this case is that if the demand is abnormally high, it is high pitched and it is only because of some technical faults of the assessee, then in those genuine cases, if the assessee makes his case, then the stay can be granted for the full demand. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Hamuja Consultants versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 451 ITR at page number 77. Thank you, friends.